we had one barangay captain na ang buong barangay NPA, pati ang barangay captain NPA. Doon sa Paquibato District. Of course, dahil NPA siya, hindi siya mutuog yun kay Inday Sara. So, there is no, sa akin, sinabi ko sa team, there's no talking to a person na dili na gusto makigistorya, dili na abli ang iyahang panghuna-huna, dili na siya open to new ideas. And then, on that part, I let the military do their thing. And this barangay captain called the President of the Republic of the Philippines. And he said, they call him Mayor. Mayor, si Kapitan, kuan ni, kay numdum ka na ko, di ba amigo manta, dinhi, ako sa barangay kuan, nakabisita ka dinhi sa amua. Na. Gina-parade ni Inday Sara ang ako ang balay. Di nami kagawas sa balay, kay napuno nami og bala. Kada mo gawas mi, na ay bala nga mulupad. And so, the President asked someone to call me. And then I said, kung gusto niya mag-mayor ulit ng Davao City, I'd gladly give this position to him para siya ang mag-decide kung anong gagawin dyan sa Paquibato District. Tell that to the President. Unang-una po ang aking pagpapasalamat sa inyong lahat sa imbitasyon ninyo sa akin na dumalo sa inyong 67 years o anniversary for the province of Eastern Samar. Dahil po sa invitation ninyo, ay nabigyan po ako ng pagkakataon at oportunidad na bumalik dito sa inyong probinsya at nabigyan ako ng opportunity na tumayo ulit sa harap ninyong lahat para magpasalamat sa tulong ninyo sa kampanya at eleksyon ko noong May 2022. Daghang salamat kaninyong tanan. At si Pangulong Bongbong Marcos po ay pinapaabot din niya ang kanyang pasalamat sa tulong ninyo sa kanyang pagkapanalo at sa inyong suporta sa kanyang administrasyon as our President of the Republic of the Philippines. Maraming salamat. At ang aming pamilya, ang pamilya Duterte, ay nagpapasalamat sa inyong lahat sa 6 na taon na suporta ninyo sa administrasyon ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte. Maraming salamat. November of last year, you welcomed me here in Borongan. Nihangyo ko ninyo og suporta alang sa akong kandidatura isip Vice Presidente og sa kandidatura ni President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. Wala ninyo kami pakyasa, daghang salamat sa inyong suporta ug naghinaot ako nga magpadayon kini ug dili kini molubad tungod kay kinahanglan sa atong gobyerno ang inyong suporta aron nga matuman nato ang atong mga pangandoy alang sa atong nasod. Sinabihan ko po ang aking speechwriter na gusto ko mag-speech in Waray. Nung nabasa ko po ito, Bisaya po yung masabdan ninyo? Okay. Because yung speechwriter ko ay Bisaya, akala ko Bisaya. This is the aming effort to be one with you during your anniversary celebration. Pareho ra di ay? Oh. Kamo makasabot mo sa ako, kaganina dito sa brigada pagbasa nato, dunay interview sa isa ka mother about sa reading sa iyahang anak. Wala ko kasabot kung sa iyang gisulti. Mo to nakaanak ko, kadtong gisulat sa speechwriter, dili gyud to waray. But today, I am truly grateful to join you in celebrating the 57th founding anniversary of your province, Eastern Samar. This celebration has a profound meaning for most people of Eastern Samar, a province that continues to stand strong over the years despite its constant affair with deadly storms and its problem with insurgency. Owing to its geographical location, Eastern Samar faces two challenges. It is vulnerable to natural calamities and a breeding ground for insurgency. And that's two things that I want to emphasize today. Our preparedness against calamities and our problem with local terrorism. The Marcos administration has courageously and bravely undertaken steps for the Philippines to recover from the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. Slowly, just like the rest of the world, we hope to regain our strength, stand once again, build back, and become a strong nation. And courageously and bravely, you are here today, gathered together to celebrate Eastern Samar's 57th founding anniversary. For 2 years, ang atong kontra ang COVID-19. For 2 years, the pandemic turned our lives upside down, bringing us fear, uncertainty, and sorrow for those who lost their loved ones because of the virus. For 2 years, naglisod kita. But what is 2 years compared to your 57 years of strength? And what is COVID-19 compared to the many strong typhoons that crushed your communities, destroyed properties, left many homeless, and took the lives of many of our loved ones? For example, the super typhoon Yolanda in November 2013 left a trail of death and destruction in Eastern Samar and many parts of Visayas and Mindanao. 9 years may have passed, but the memory of Yolanda may continue to torment many residents in Eastern Samar who survived or those who lost their loved ones in the tragedy. As we gather here today, may I urge everyone to remember those who died because of Yolanda and all the past calamities, both natural and human-induced, like the spree of terrorism carried out by New People's Army against their fellow Filipinos, including civilians. And as we honor those who tragically died because of these tragedies, I believe it is important for places like Eastern Samar to look at the future and be cognizant of the environmental hazards and security risks that threaten its people and hamper its growth. And let us examine the level of our preparedness as a community against calamities and disasters. The past 57 years were full of lessons for Eastern Samar about community preparedness, disaster response, and building disaster-resilient communities. And as the country continues to face extreme weather conditions brought on by climate change, the challenge is for us to strengthen our collective commitment to creating a climate-smart citizen that understands the climate situation and what must be done to build resilient homes and communities. We intend to avoid deaths during natural disasters and reduce their disruptive impacts on our communities. We need advanced weather forecasting systems and scientists dedicated to disaster management to achieve this. But science alone will not prevent deaths. Community awareness, disaster risk reduction education in our schools, disaster preparedness, and efficient local warning systems will help us become resilient to natural disasters. In other words, collective action. Local governments must reinforce mitigation measures such as zoning, land use practices, and building codes. We build back better and resilient. I must confess, I am truly humbled to be in the presence of people who never quit, never gave up, never surrendered, and never lost hope, even in the middle of powerful storms. I come from Mindanao, and marami din kaming mga problema doon. I was born and I grew up in my entire life in Davao City. But I think the secret to success in making a strong city, a strong province, is the unity and cooperation of the government and the citizenry. The same people who rise with pride lift each other to survive and build their communities from rubble. And may I call on everyone to protect the security and peace of your province against local terrorist groups. Ayaw ninyo tugti nga ang inyong mga anak musampa sa NPA. Ayaw ninyo tugti nga madaot ang ilahang kaugmaon. Eastern Samar is fortunate to have a people with an indomitable spirit. And while I am not, as a mayor and in my experience as a government official, I am not an expert to talk about disasters and typhoons. Yan ang sa inyo. Pero when I talk about insurgency, yan ang sa akin. Because in Davao City, before I stepped down as a mayor, we were able to end the local insurgency in Davao City in 4 years during my term, my second and third term as mayor of Davao City. And it all started with 2 deaths. Ang unang namatay nang ako ay mayor ay si Larry. So, I was mayor, I was pregnant, that was 2016 or 2017. And I'm sure you've heard of it, sinunog nila yung box plant ng isang kumpanya sa Panabo, sa Mandug, the area straddling Davao City and Davao del Norte. And then nag-iwan sila ng bomba para sila makaikyas, makalayo. Pag sabog ng bomba, tinamaan si Larry. Si Larry ay isang fish vendor, kanang nagamotor. Nadala niya ang iyahang basket sa isda. Padulong siya sa interior sa Mandog, kaya wala kaayo'y palingki dito. So mo na ang iyahang negosyo, mo na iyahang trabaho. And naigo sa shrapnel. And wala pa ko kabalo, nga dunay namatay. Niadto ko. And then there, when I went there, I learned nga dunay namatay. Dunay naigo. And then I said, asa siya. And then they said, gidala siya sa hospital. And so I went to the hospital. And then naabtan ako siya na ginatabang siya sa emergency room. And then nung tanong ko sa nurse, anak ko, ma'am, kinsay kauban niya? Sinong kasama niya? Ang sabi nila, wala siyang kasama. Iniwan lang yan siya dito ng emergency rescue. Sabi ko, saan ang gamit niya? Binigay nila sa akin. Hinanap ko yung cellphone. And then, hinanap ko yung number ng kung sino yung, binasa ko yung mga text messages niya, hinanap ko kung sino yung medyo personal, intimate ang kanyang messages. And hinulaan ko, ito yung girlfriend o ito yung asawa. So tinuwagan ko, and then tinanong ko siya, kasi ang message niya was, I love you, happy anniversary. On that day, it was his wedding anniversary. Tinawagan ko, tinanong ko siya, ma'am, kilala mo si Larry? Based sa ID. And then sabi niya, asawa na ko si Larry. Siya nga no, di ay kinsa ni. O si Inday Sara ni, you need to come to the hospital. Ipasundo ti ka because naadiri sa imuhang asawa sa hospital. And then she was asking me, unsay nahitabo, ana. I said, unya na lang ta mag-istorya, just come to the hospital. And then he died. Wala siya natabang. And then I had to talk to her again sa asawa. And then I said, I'm sorry nga namatay ang imuhang bana. And then, doon nami isa pa ka patay. This time, in our Paquibato district. This is the last stronghold of insurgency in Davao City. I do not remember if it was an operations or an ambush, but junior officer of the Armed Forces of the Philippines died doon sa Paquibato. And then, he was not from Mindanao. He was from Antique. So inayos namin, pumunta ako sa funeral home. Tinanong ko sila, naayos na ba yan? Okay na daw lahat. Ibalik nila yung ang patay nga lawas doon na sa Antique, ihatod na sa ginikanan, anak ko. May I talk to the parents? Because he was single, wala siyang asawa, walang anak. Sabi ko, pwede ko bang kausapin yung nanay? So, binigay sa akin yung cellphone, pinakausap sa akin yung nanay, and I had to say sorry again. I'm sorry that your son died. And ang sagot sa akin ng nanay, siya, Inday Sara, hindi naman pwede na lagi na lang ganyan, mamamatay yung mga anak namin. And after that conversation, I thought to myself, bakit ako ang nagsasorry? Ako ba ang terorista? Ako ba ang gumawa ng bomba? Ako ba ang bumaril kay Jay? Bakit ako ang nagsasorry? So what I did was invest all my effort into a program that we call Peace 911 in Davao City and address the problem doon sa Paquibato district namin. Pinuntahan namin ang mga tao, kinausap namin ang mga tao. Lahat ng gusto ng mga tao, ginawa namin doon sa kanila. Ang sinabi ko lang, in exchange, suportahan ninyo ang administration ko as mayor. Sumuporta kayo sa gobyerno. And we had one barangay captain na ang buong barangay NPA, pati ang barangay captain NPA. Doon sa Paquibato District. Of course, dahil NPA siya, hindi siya mutuog yun kay Inday Sara. So, there is no, sa akin, sinabi ko sa team, there's no talking to a person na dili na gusto makigistorya, dili na abli ang iyahang panghuna-huna, dili na siya open to new ideas. And then, on that part, I let the military do their thing. And this barangay captain called the President of the Republic of the Philippines. And he said, they call him Mayor. Mayor, si Kapitan, kuan ni, kahinomdom ka na ko, di ba amigo manta dinhi? Ako sa barangay kuan, nakabisita ka dinhi sa amua. Na. Gina-parade ni Inday Sara ang ako ang balay. Di nami kagawas sa balay, kay napuno nami og bala. Kada mo gawas mi, na ay bala nga mulupad. And so, the President asked someone to call me. And then I said, kung gusto niya mag-mayor ulit ng Davao City, I'd gladly give this position to him para siya ang mag-decide kung anong gagawin dyan sa Paquibato District. Tell that to the President. So I just want to emphasize to you that the secret, as I said earlier, is the cooperation between governments and the people. And the success is in the hands of the governor and the mayors. It is quite a complicated process, kaya hindi ko sinasabi sa mga mayor, sa mga barangay captain na lumaban kayo, kasi hindi ko naman ma-reassure ang security ninyo 24 hours a day because ambush happens. At any time of the day, isang bala lang yan, tapos ka na. But what I am always telling our mayors and our barangay captains na kausapin nyo yung mga tao. Nandyan sa kanilang mga kamay ang sekreto kung paano mawala ang suporta nila sa mga NPA. So that is why I am passionate about coming back again and again dito sa inyo, sa Samar. Immediately after we were installed, I was installed as Vice President, I immediately went back to Sharian, Governor Tan. And this is the same talk that I gave the province of Samar. Actually, sa kadaghan sa tao, kung konti lang, doon, dito sa ilaha, daghan kaayo. When Sharian creates an event, grabe yan siya magpa-event, daming tao talaga. And daming tao, sige ko, ayaw magsuporta sa NPA ha, bantay lang mo diri, ayaw gina ninyo ihatagan, pero makahawa pa baka ako din basin mapusilan ako din. But yes, because nakita ko kasi yung lugar ninyo. And ning 2016, nakaanhi ko din 2019, nakaanhi ko din and then 2022, nakaanhi ko din sa inyo ha, sa Samar. And nako-compare ko siya sa ibang lugar where there is peace and development. Huwag na lang doon sa amin, sa Davao City. Sa inyo halang mga silingan. Sa Cebu, sa Bohol, sa Bacolod, even yung road networks. How I wish that all of you can join me when we go around the country na by land. Kasi makompare mo ang daan ng Samar at ng ibang lugar. Alam mo talaga na yung lugar merong problema. One time, dumaan kami sa area galing Leyte, galing Liloan, Leyte, paakyat ng Calbayog City. Tinanong ko yung kasama ko, sabi ko, wala na ba silang ibang daan dito? Ito talaga ang dinadaanan ng lahat. So, ito ang dinadaanan ng logistics ng Mindanao to Luzon. And this is a very important part of the supply chain of the country. And then yan ako, taod-taod mo break ta, taod-taod mo, di ka gun makatulog. Layo na siya, di ba? From San Juanico, Brgy to Calbayog City. So pwede ka matulog. Hindi ka makatulog. And I can really compare. That is why I always welcome invitations coming from Samar. Dahil gusto ko na makita ninyo siya from my perspective and from my eyes. Makita ninyo ang Samar because maybe you're lost in the forest or maybe hindi ninyo nakita yung mga iba't ibang lugar pa. Kaya hindi nyo nasabi na we need to do something, we need to be better, and we need to do something better. And I want to help your province and your island. And I am happy that I hear the same message as well from our governor. Because hindi man kami magkaibigan ni Gov. Magkakilala kami, pero hindi kami magkaibigan. Although, sinasabi ba ni Gov magkaibigan kami? Sige na lang. No, but I do not know kung NPA siya o hindi. That is why nung nagsasalita na siya dyan kanina, ito, kaibigan ko ito. Hindi ito NPA. Hindi ito magsumbong kay President Marcos. Inday Sara, ginapabumbang ako ang balay. So yes, I'm truly happy to be with you, with all of you here this afternoon. And I would welcome other invitations so as long as makaya lang yun sa ako ang schedule. Para lang makita ninyo perme na there was one mayor in Davao City in Mindanao who wanted to do it and she asked the help of the entire city to solve something, and I want you always to see me and be reminded that it can be done. Patuloy nating mahalin ang Pilipinas. Syukran.